What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we got started on the class trial. We didn't finish it, but we did get, I believe, halfway through it. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and finish that off. I'll finish this trial off, and then we're going to go ahead and start chapter 3. See how far we get in there. Because I decided it's probably best not to just stream a 3-hour episode for just one thing, because that's a really long episode. So I'll start cutting the case trials or the class trials from here on out. So they're at least an hour below 2 hours, because like 3 hours was a lot, and it took a long time to upload. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do from now on. We're just gonna go ahead and focus on the case trial or the class trials, and we're going to split it up if we need to, just so we don't have to have a super long episode, and we can get started with the next thing instead of having to wait a bit longer. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and see what Kyoko was talking about when she said let's take a little break from the trial. Yeah, she wants to come see something, so let's go. Let's do that.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Yep.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
She know what she's doing. Headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was
the girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your
Okay.
time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do
I
it.
don't think Sakura cares.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What's up?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
Is
what?
a boy.
what? What? What?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Seriously?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Seriously?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Of course you did.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Wow.
Ahem.
Wow.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Wow.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
That is actually crazy. That is really surprising. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I'm just fixing up some stuff. Let's see. Okay. I think I got it.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Okay, I feel like my... something's weird. Okay, hold on. I want to check something. For those on YouTube, give me just a second. Hold on.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Oh no. Sorry, now like the stream's going weird.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Did I fix it or no? I don't know. I think it's fine for the time being, at least. I'll fix it. Make it better for next time. I have to find like best stream settings or something.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
But did he actually kill her?
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
That is definitely a possibility.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Jesus, guy.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Gosh.
If you're really telling the truth, then why?
Oh my gosh.
Why do you do that to his body?
Everything just keeps going crazy. I don't know why. Like the KBS, FPS is fine. Whatever. Like I said, I'll fix it for next stream. It's fine for now, I guess. I don't think it's affecting the stream too much. Unless it is, then y'all tell me otherwise.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
So if it wasn't Byakuya or Fuko, Toko, who could it be?
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Could it have been Hiro?
Damn straight. Count me
no.
in.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to do it based off of who's trying to not agree with anything that we're saying.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Maybe it was Kiyotaka. Or
Of course
Taka.
I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer has to be a girl. Wait, no, that can't be right. The murder scene was the boys' locker room. Okay, boys' locker room. Right. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Better think about it again. Okay. So it has to be a guy.
A gun!
Yeah. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Okay, let's do it. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You
Not
want
gonna
to
be,
know who
not
saw
gonna be
the
stupid
victim?
and try to guess one right
killer.
now.
And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Okay. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. Celeste. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
Clues are one. Did nobody get a...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No? Oh wait, I forgot you had to pick a liar contradiction. I'm dumb. Oh my gosh.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
It might be that one actually.
clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Gotta remember these flashbacks too.
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new...
It's over. It's all... You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Okay, this one's I think it's gonna be kind of difficult.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did
Nobody get a...
I'm sure if someone saw the kill...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No, I don't want to do
over.
that.
It's all over. You want to know who saw the killer?
And only the killer.
No.
Shoot!
Oh, jeez.
Isn't there a single clue that might
Oh.
lead us to who did it?
well, clues are one thing.
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the kill...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all... You want to know who saw the killer? And it's not like they're just gonna turn... Game over, man.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it? Well, clues did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh.
Shoot!
Oh my goodness.
Isn't
Okay.
there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
Hi, Hero
clues are one
213.
thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah.
Point.
All we need right now is any kind of new
We
info.
do need
It's
that,
over.
so.
It's all over. You want to know who saw the killer?
And only the killer.
No? There we go. Got it. Oh my gosh.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
How are you, Hero?
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
it seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Do we?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for
Okay.
you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Okay, let's do this. Make your argument. Celeste's account. Okay.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yep.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing. So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
Exercising
white
sucks.
tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Okay.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of
Okay.
all, we know where Chihiro, he was on his way to go, so next we have, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit. So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
'Cause exercising.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must
Oh!
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
I think it was Hiro.
Not a
I think it's
chance.
what Hiro
You
said.
heard him. First of all, we know where Chihiro
Okay.
was on his way, so next we, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the
I got it! It matched the one. So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as my tracksuit is black.
I don't even. Cause exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Dang it.
Did any of that really help?
Okay.
No way. Not a chance.
You
Okay.
heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all,
We know where Chicky was on his way.
so next we have to ask.
Oh, wait, no,
why
no,
did
no.
he
It was
choose the
Mondo.
specific-
What do
Is
you
what, is what
mean,
Mondo
specific?
said.
I got
Mondo
it.
said.
He picked that. It matched the one. So, what? The killer was wearing the same blue
Tracksuit as him?
Oh, wait, no, no, no. Wait, yeah, it was. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Oh.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
He's trying to protect him.
No, that
Because they're
can't be it.
bros.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are
Cherry.
you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
He's awfully nervous.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Or he was trying to hide it. And just like that, he was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear
go.
you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. No. The way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say. putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did
Wow.
your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's mine. It's Chihiro's.
God! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Oh, really? You started playing Danganronpa on your phone? Nice.
You're right. They're not.
Which game? Is it this one or is it a different one? Because I think there's like only like one Danganronpa mobile game, I think. One or two.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Oh, this one? Oh. Okay. So are like all the Danganronpa games like on mobile device or?
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
How far have you gotten into the game so far?
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. Oh, they're not all on the phone? Oh, okay. By hacking it by exploiting a bug by hitting its weak point.
God! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Well, I didn't know that Danganronpa was on mobile device also. I think I probably came across this game somewhere on my phone. Forgot when, but I think I saw it once, or I don't know. I don't remember. Or maybe it was something completely different.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh, okay.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Hero, are you enjoying the game so far?
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
That's good.
Meaning the
I didn't
culprit
expect to.
somehow knew its weakness.
When I started playing this game for the first time, I didn't expect to actually like enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it now. Even though the characters I started to actually like are end up dying, but it kind of sucks. But I like the game so far. I'm actually really glad I'm doing this live stream blind because it's really
But how'd they
it's
find out?
really something.
Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
Oh?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yeah. Yeah. He's the accomplice, isn't he? Because they became best bros. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was. Wait, who was it that wore all their clothes? It was between Mondo and... yeah, it was Aoi. It wasn't Yasuhiro. It wasn't Hiro. Wait. Did he wear all his clothes? He did not. Yeah, it was Mondo.
Here's my answer.
Oh, I thought...
Mondo,
I thought...
your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
I got Kiyotaka was going to be, I thought he was going to be the accomplice.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Alright, let's make our argument. Okay. Card reader, broken e-handbook, Chihiro's to e-handbook. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Oh, oops.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It's this one, I think.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the Sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the card reader or Chihiro's e-handbook.
Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I think it's this one. No? Huh, okay, never mind.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Oh. Oh my gosh. You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said?
Shoot!
Need anything about it one more time, okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words,
Or maybe it's Chihiro's e-handbook, since he is a guy after all. So
then
he
that
used
proves
his.
that what Makoto said is
I think.
right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, got both of them at the same time. Nice.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
No?
Shoot!
Okay. Oh, one more heart.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay.
If what he says,
You broke your own handbook.
In other words,
if Mondo, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay. Let's read this again real quick. Sure, Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, yeah, it would be the broken e-handbook, right?
Let's test.
Okay.
If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
in other words,
If Mondo's hand, then that proves.
that what
Well, my goddamn
Handbook works just fine.
No?
See?
Wait, no, I didn't hit
Makoto
the
was wrong.
yellow
Mondo
lettering.
wouldn't hurt a fly!
I learned from that mistake in the first chapter.
Let's test Makoto.
Gotta be sure to
If
actually
what
hit
he
the
says,
yellow lettering.
You broke your own hand.
In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn
Handbook works just fine.
There we go. No, dang it. Okay.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
You know, because there was a broken handbook that we saw.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, you broke your own handbook.
in other words,
If Mondo's, then that proves.
that what
Well, my goddamn
Damn handbook works just fine.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean
Yeah.
that the handbook
It's
Mondo
Leon's.
has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
He's not loaning it out because Leon he's no longer with us, so he couldn't have loaned it out to him. He borrowed the handbook.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit.
Oh, okay.
But no worries.
I was wrong.
If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong!
Literally, they haven't even been best bros for that long.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
He gets attached pretty
Okay,
easily, doesn't he?
Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, here's the comic. Climax inference, start. Okay. So he's... Okay, let's see. Let's see, not that. I think that would go there. Right? Nothing else I don't think would go there, yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Wait, no. Wait, no. Ah, my bad. This one would actually go over here. So, in that case... It's not these at all. Okay. Okay, I think this one would go... I think this one would go here. What would it be here? This one maybe? Okay. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So this one... I think that one would be... this one right here. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. These are mixed up. Okay, here we go. Then you go in. Okay. Alright, everything's good from there. That would go there. Wait. No. Hey, what's this? Okay. Let me just make sure everything's right so far. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'd get in. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's one that broke. Put that one back. Let's put these two back first. Okay. Okay, this one is right here. I know that for sure. Okay. This one would go there. Wait, no. This one, okay, that one would go there. He threw it in, and then it over that. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the first page. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Locker room. Wait. No. Okay. Hold on. I think this one's right here. Yeah, because then he had the dumbbell right there. Okay, and this is where the blood spatter. Okay. So that would be... That'd be this one right here then. Okay. He rolled it up, and then he took it off of the wall. Hold on. He's have to get in. That's it. I think. I already opened the door. I know this is right for sure. What am I missing here though? Okay. Everything from the beginning. So, okay, yeah, and then Celeste saw the tracksuit. Okay, so these right here. Okay. Got the bloodlust right here. So that would go. Okay, that would go here. There we go. Okay, so these last two are right. I know that for a fact. Okay. No, that's right. So these last three are good. Oh, okay. That. And then this. Yes. Okay. It all happened in the boys' locker room, so this can't be that. Okay. Well, let's see how we did this first time around. Then we'll see what we did wrong.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Yeah.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Aw, dang it. Oh, was that the last heart? Oh my gosh. Come on. Don't do me like that. Come on. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. Gotta do it all over again, don't I? Okay. So this is where I was wrong. Okay, let's do last part first, though. So it was working at the time, and then it broke. So that's, I know that's right. I know, right? It's a big oof. Okay. Here, this was where the bloodlust was written. This is right. Okay. Okay, this is where it's at. Okay. Page 7. Okay, let me put the ones I know that are right. At least the ones that I think are right. Okay, I think this one's here. Actually. And then dumbbells right here. Okay. Roll that blood spatter. And then take off the poster. You rolled up the carpet, blood spatter on the poster. Hold on. I think it's this one right here. Do that. Opened it up to there. Yeah. Did that. Bloody dumbbell. This one might be wrong. I'm a bit confused on this one. Let's see. Is there anything else that would go better there? Not that I can think of. Okay. It all took place in the boys' locker room, so I don't think I have to worry about this at all. Wait, no, I think this is weird. Maybe? Maybe?
Exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
I think this might be a better version of it. I think it's probably not right.
Last night,
but I know this is.
Chihiro in the
I
warehouse,
think
correct?
some of it's right.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yeah.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Uh-huh.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
Yeah.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
What? Okay. So, the reason he was able to access it because he was a guy the entire time. So...
Here's exactly what
maybe...
With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker. But how could the victim, who was a...
No! Oh my gosh. Let's see. Supposedly a girl accessed it. Okay. Okay, I know this is right. That's right. That I think is right. And then that's right. That's right. That's right. And then, so I know these last few are right. It's just that one I'm wondering about.
The killer is you. With bag.
Am I right now?
But how could...
Okay, there we go. What? Dang it! Okay. So now this one's wrong. Okay, I'm pretty sure everything else is right. So it's just this one. Okay. Nothing else could go there, right? Okay, this one might actually be wrong after all. Now that I think about it.
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Here we go.
Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
I think that's where the blood spatter's gonna go. Oh, we got one heart left. Okay, okay. So yeah, I think that's where the blood spatter's gonna go. Okay. It would be that, and then that. I don't think there's any other one that would be. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. I don't think you have to worry about this anymore.
Here's exactly what happened. And attacked.
Here we go. Blood
and
splatter.
That's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
What? No! No! That was the last heart. Dang, okay. I feel so dumb. Oh my gosh.
Give up yet.
I think this just means I couldn't be a detective. So close. I know, so close. So close yet so far. Okay. Oh right, I can read these also. I completely forgot about that. Okay, well, we already know most of it. So that. Okay. I'm gonna do that first. Bam. 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 Okay. Bam. Okay. That. Dumbbell. Dumbbell. But twist flat onto something. So that. Okay. Okay. That. That. Okay. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. He took down the poster. Which locker room did the killer move to? Here we go. Okay, there we go. I forgot that you could read those. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Here we go. And everything else is good. Okay.
Here's exactly
I think this
what
one's
happened.
it. I think this one's finally it.
First, let's take a look back to before.
Okay.
Last night at.
Okay, we already saw all that. Okay. Oh, I got those mixed up. I got it mixed up.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay. This is it. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Simple. Because she.
It really was a he. Okay.
It
Yeah.
seemed. And
Blood splatter. Okay.
And
Let's get back to where we're at. Okay, here we go.
which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the
How?
bloodstained
Because I
carpet.
was dumb and got them mixed up.
Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
There we go.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
What? Okay, well, it's the last page, so it's fine. Okay, what was it? Where did the killer go after they were done? Oh. And then he threw the thing. Just to double check, what's this one? When the handbook got thrown into dishonor, what happened to it? Okay, here we go.
Here's
Okay.
exactly what happened.
Oh my goodness. What? What? What do you mean? Oh. Oh my gosh. Why am I so bad at
Killer
this?
is you!
There we go. Why am I so bad at this
And
game?
around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Wait. No. This can't be right.
Oh, come on, Taka. Just forgive up.
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. Oh jeez. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Oh, okay. So you can push A, Y, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access the special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's do this. The moment of truth.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Ooh.
Show me some evidence.
Yeah. I'm getting better.
I won't listen. False.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Oh, nega time.
False. Show me some evidence.
Here we go.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Haha! We did it! On the first try this time also.
Thinking so far is right. Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh. Hey, we got an A. Nice. Cool.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Oh man, here we go again. I'm not mentally prepared for this.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
Oh.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Uwada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. Now I want to hear this. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he grabbed himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and it was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Oh man, this is sad. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept his fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured out being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later? And after I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secrets first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving a body keep a secret?
Because
Everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room. Then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, you see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
Wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. What? Are you Oh, man. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on the motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers in the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... oh my god. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep that gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger, under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized. No matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problems shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother? No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma's had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzziness, uneasiness, turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down to my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing that lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness and try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
You're making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. Felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Oh man.
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted
No,
to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
Son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope? Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say it, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you,
well
right?
Now.
The Blackened that deserves a piece will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I'm not mentally prepared for this, but okay. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Hi. Oh no. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What the heck? The Cage of Death. I'm not ready. I am so not ready. Oh my god. But what? What the actual hell? Aztec Chihiro deserved better. Oh yeah. What kind of death was that? Oh my god. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. I know, right? That death is just, oh my gosh. But like, that's only the second death or execution. So there could be something a lot worse later on in the next few chapters. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except
However,
that. I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So he ignored the nighttime rule, too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girl's locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What, you mean you actually witnessed the murder? You were such a fool. You didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that. Did you create the fake murder scene? But damn, man. If you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You...
You'd like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. Byakuya, please become blackened. I guess we'll see what happens in the next few chapters. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean.
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved a complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Freaking Monokuma, man. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and a curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
What the? You just saw the first death in Danganronpa Chapter 1? Ugh. Dude, literally, I was so upset. I was really upset when I saw that first death in Chapter 1. Like, I actually started to like the character. I really started to like her character. And it's just like, it sucks, man. I really started liking her character, and then like, poof, she was dead. Honestly, as you play through the game, it will explain why specifically things happened. But if you're asking like why I liked her so much, I don't know. It's just because like she just seemed like the kind of character that you'd like to have throughout the entire game, like as like a companion, like a very good companion. But I don't understand why it had to be her. Like, I really don't understand. But the game tries its best to explain it. But I guess it just all depends on you and what you think. But I was very upset when I saw that death. Very upset. I literally teared up when I saw that death. It was bad.
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Who is he talking to?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Wait, what?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
As
you.
long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean. The 16th high school what?
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see...
What?
That's my ace in the hole.
Who's the 16th student?
And nobody be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Oh man. And it just keeps getting more intense. Chapter 2. Boys Life of Despair. The end. Ten remaining high school students. To be continued. Oh my god. Got an item. You received a crazy diamond present. Thanks, game. Achievement unlocked. 2 of a kind. Nice. Oh yeah, let's save. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was... Wow. Alright. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep streaming. I am going to keep streaming. I'm just going to take a little break. But I want to go ahead and end off the episode for the YouTube recording. So, wow, y'all. Chapter 2 was... Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting more and more intense as you go through the game. I am... What's going to happen after this? I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen after this. But thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, or follow my Twitch channel if you want to go see if you want to see some streams. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end off the YouTube episode I'm going to end off the YouTube episode. I'm going to take a short little break, probably like a 5-minute break or so, 5-10 minute break, and then start streaming again. Start on chapter 3. Get into the next episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So my YouTube, it is Sky Royale. It's the same as my Twitch name. Yeah, you'll see it. If you want to see the rest of my playthrough on that, well, hold on, let me actually end off the episode first. So yeah, thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and I'll see y'all next time.